Hello, Aquarius. So I'm doing things a little bit differently tonight. Well, for one, I'm going live. For two, I'm in a new location. So any of you guys that have stayed with me just through my absence, through my severe absence, I had to relocate again for like the third time, I think, in the past 2 years, but it's not a bad thing. I welcome change. Change is good. So anyways, I just want to thank you. I'm really grateful for you guys. So we are going to do your reading. It's going to be a Celtic cross tonight. Now, over by me, it's like 2:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and my tablet was fully charged. So here we go. We're going to do a Celtic cross, see what's going on for you in March. Now, these messages may not resonate with you, and that's absolutely okay. This might not be your story. And that's fine. That's dandy. Just take it with a grain of salt and leave the rest behind. Okay. And then it's not for you. These are general readings. So it is what it is. Also, I'm doing these differently because I did the first ones going live and it was like way too much. I did Libras, I did Scorpios, I did Sagittarius. So if that is something you're interested, go check out that reading. I don't know. I'll keep it up, but I think I'm going to redo those signs. I'm doing all of them separately now because they blended together. So I don't know what's going on with those three signs, but it is what it is. And they felt like very mush to me. I couldn't concentrate on one sign. It was almost like a more like general populated message. So, there might be something in there for you if you're curious about it. But let's get into it. Aquarius. Oh, Celtic cross. I actually feel really calm when I'm like tapping into your guys' energy. It feels good. It feels nice. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to make it over to Pisces because it is Pisces season. Anywho, let's go. Aquarius. Let's see the bottom of okay. A conversation. That always comes up as a conversation. This is something that we have to be really truthful about. We have to just step into that no matter how uncomfortable it is. So you could be having a conversation with someone. Now the Hierophant's in the back. Now this could be someone that you really respect. A friend, an employer, but it's someone. It almost feels like you kind of got this tie to this person. You really respect this person. Now, if it is not that, because these are general readings, so if it is not that, this could be a conversation with a relationship, some kind of commitment that you made with somebody. Now, it doesn't have to be, now when I say relationship, that is not absolutely romantic. That is just a relationship that you have in your life. Now, we have relationships with everyone. I have a relationship with my daughter. Okay, we're connected. I got a relationship with all kinds of people. That's friendships, that's family members, that's romantic. It does not matter. It's some kind of connection that you have in your life, and it means a lot to you, and you've committed some part of yourself to this person, and you feel like you owe them your trust, your loyalty. Okay, so what is this conversation? This is just a theme. Okay, this is just the overlook of your reading. And as you can see with this Ace of Swords, we're not holding on to the base here. Okay, this isn't comfortable for us. We're actually, well, for you maybe, okay, because you're an air sign, but we're holding on to the blade itself. Okay, we're holding on to the blade. It's like, oof, I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to be real with you. There's a lot of truth coming out of this situation. There's a lot of realism. This is what I truly feel. And if you can't understand it, or if you do not like this, then I don't know what to do. Okay. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but that's exactly where it is. It's some kind of conversation, and it's a little heavy, and you got to be a little truthful with it because it's painful, it's uncomfortable because you really respect this person in one way, shape, or form. But let's get into it. Okay, this one's gonna be juicy. I can feel it. Yeah, main situation, 3 of Pentacles. Now this can be multiple things. I mean, usually it's 2. I do feel like more so intuitively that this is probably a friend that you're speaking to. Probably, oh gosh, I forgot I'm like reversed in lives because it's like a mirror. But there's people. There's people here working for a multiple goal. I want to see. Hold on, because is this friends? Or is this something that you just started investing in? I'm going to put it in that way because I feel like that's more, for like a what we're doing here. That's more for a collective Aquarius reading. Okay, so there's something that you just started. You started investing in it. You want to work on it. Yeah, you're putting an effort into it. Okay, your time, your energy. It involves multiple people. It involves a collaboration. It involves a cooperation. Okay, let's see what the challenge is. Oh, 10 of Swords. I'm not meaning to laugh because it's actually probably extremely serious. You're saying no to something. Okay, this is you standing your ground. Now we already know about this thing that you have personally committed yourself to, and you're speaking your truth no matter how uncomfortable that is. Okay, you're saying what it is that is on your mind. You are saying what it is that you feel, and it's truly authentic, Aquarius. That is so beautiful. We need to have those conversations. It brings us a lot of clarity, and it cuts through so much BS. It's not even funny. Okay, but this is a struggle for you because of the Hierophant, because of the Three of Pentacles. This is something that you've committed yourself to already. This is something you wanted to work on or you want to work on, but you don't know how it's going to be taken. And you're telling me the challenge is that there's something that potentially is getting cut out of your life. And that's extremely painful. For some of you guys, this even feels like a little bit of a betrayal. Now, y'all are humanitarians. That's what Aquarius stands for. They take their friendships and they take group cooperation very, 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 very seriously. Okay, so the fact that this is coming up is no joke. It's the 10 of Swords. It's painful. It's saying, oh my gosh, this is gonna hurt. I have to cut this off. I don't know why yet. So let's go into it. Well, the Nine of Pentacles, you're focusing on your own independence. Maybe you want to take your own path, but this is you doing you. I actually really like the Nine of Pentacles because that's really healthy. I think personally this is one of like the healthiest cards in the deck. The Nine of Pentacles really does talk about us just being us getting to know ourselves and going on our own path and being totally okay with that. And it's like, this is what I want to do. This is my own thing. So I'm going to go towards that and I'm going to be happy doing it. It's a very single card. I'm not focusing on stress right now. I'm not focusing on worry. I just want to build myself up as a person and eventually become the most authentic person I can be. And that might be like a little bit of challenges. Like, it's just like I want to be an awesome person, but I'm still learning in the process. Okay. So like, please understand, right? Beautiful. But you're cutting something out. Something has to go, and that's going to be extremely painful. Okay. In the past, what's leaving you now? Oh gosh, this is like such a hardcore like Aquarius reading. I don't know why I'm getting that so bad, because this is like being in the public eye. So this could be like extremely popular or extremely social, or you were very like. Now I'm not saying you're not, but this is like a passing energy. Is like the Six of Wands. Okay, so this talks about being in the public eye. People look up to you. They want to follow you. They feel like you're doing the right thing. You're a good role model. You're a good leader, and you got success on your side. You know how to do something, and you know how to do it perfectly. I'm almost wondering if there was even something with this Three of Pentacles that you were investing your time and energy into, and you were very, very good at it. And people were like, "Oh my God, Aquarius, you're so good at it." And you're like, yeah, no. but then you had to cut it off. So with the 10 of Pentacles, and that was difficult, or not 10 of Pentacles, but the 10 of Swords, which was extremely difficult for you. And you're like, it's time for me to do my own thing. There's a song that goes like that. Now we're going to pull a card for your intuition. This is what your intuition's telling you to do. This is what it's a good advice to take because it's our own intuition. So it will guide us to where we really need to go. It might not make sense right now. Yeah, of course it's not going to make sense because it's the freaking tower. Change needs to happen. Now, I feel like, wow, that's really interesting. Because I feel like the sign of Aquarius is pretty, they're pretty blunt and straightforward with like what they want. Okay, but we have such talk about like other people and like the public and how you're seen and everything. There needs to be a change in structure because who you are today may not be who you were like the past few years ago. And it's kind of like adulting a little bit. I know that sounds weird, but your beliefs are changing now. I want to like peg down on beliefs a little bit, because beliefs is when we think a certain way for so long, then that changes our beliefs. Okay. So our beliefs are not going to be, yeah, no, that was like a beautiful explanation, right? But our beliefs aren't going to be the same as they were like 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. Like we mature since then, but there's something here with people. And then you wanting to do your own thing, you wanting to be your own person, go your own way, and you're going to have to cut something off. It's extremely painful. You're going to have a conversation with someone who you highly respect, or even a group of people that you've been committed to for quite some time. And that's going to change the structure. But intuitively, you know the structure needs to change. Does that make sense? Does that make sense with the tower here? Because the tower comes in actually as a blessing. The tower comes in when we have something in our life that doesn't really represent us anymore. It needs to change. So it's a person, place, or thing. It's something that we've outgrown. It's not who we are anymore. It's not what we are or what we believe in anymore. Interesting. I was just talking about beliefs. But it comes in, and spirit comes in and says, hey, you've outgrown it. It's time to go. Sometimes we don't want to let it go, okay, because it's painful. We're like, no, I love these people. I trust these people. I love this person, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, please, like, change it up because something better is coming in. So the tower comes in. But I like how it's in your intuitive spot because you know it's coming. Which is interesting. So usually like the death card would pop up right there. It's like a slow change, but you know something drastic needs to change. I don't know what for yet. I mean, we're focusing on this thing that you care so deeply for, and it's painful for you to let go, but you know it's time. You've outgrown it. You know it needs to go, and the conversation's coming if it hasn't already. All right. What's coming towards you, Aquarius? Yeah, here we go. The 7 of Pentacles. Here's that time. Here's that like little break time where we're sitting, we're doing our thing. This is where Aquarius goes when they detach from the world and we haven't heard from them in like 2 to 3 weeks, right? We're like, where'd Aquarius go? They're over here. They're pondering over the 7 of Pentacles. They're listening to music. They're thinking of things. They're thinking how they can improve their life. They're being all kinds of all up in their head and just diving deep in emotions. And this is the thing that people don't get to see. Air signs are beautiful, aren't they? I did such like a quick description on it. I'm an air sign. I'm not getting rid of all of our secrets. No way. Nah, you ain't gonna know what we do when we detach. But anyways, 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles does talk about us having some alone time, having some downtime. We're actually looking back on something, and it's important to us. So it does say there's a reason behind everything else that's going on. There's a reason why you're detaching. There's a reason why you're choosing to let something go. Even though it's painful, even though you're committed to it. I have to keep repeating the message or else I'll get lost. But we look, and it is for a reason. Like there's a weed growing in the garden, but the weed, it's starting to come, and we're looking at it. Sometimes we're looking at it. And this guy's a heavy worker. I actually love this 7 of Pentacles. Look at his wee little boots. Isn't he such a hard worker? And he's looking at that thing, and he's looking at his life, and he's like, this won't go away. This is something that has grown there. It's like a weed in our mind. It lives like rent free sometimes. And we look at it and we're like, do I want to invest in that or should I just get rid of it? But then sometimes we try to get rid of it and then it grows back. This feels like a weed to me. I don't know what it is. I just want to like get some like clarity on it, but I don't think that's what we're doing today. It's already like 3:00 in the morning and I got to go to bed. Got a long day tomorrow. You would know what this is anyways. You're reflecting on some things. So you are going to get alone time because this is what's coming up in future events. This is what's coming towards you. You're going to get a second. You're going to get a breather. Now, I don't know if this is time off work or I don't know if this is just time to yourself where it's just you and you, right? And you're like looking back and you're restructuring things. You're like, I can fix this. I can do without this. And here's this problem that keeps reoccurring, or here's this thing that keeps popping up in my head and I haven't got to the bottom of it and I need to get to the bottom of it because it's bothering me. So you're deciding on what to do about that. There's a situation in your life that just keeps popping up in your head like a weed and you keep trying to get rid of it, but it keeps popping up. So now it's time to look at it and ask yourself, why? Why does this keep popping up in my head? Anyways, your energy is the intuition. It's a high priestess. Intuition. So trust your intuition. I know it's so much easier said than done. It's like that gut feeling. It's that pull. It's that tug. It's that tug that tells you. I think this is part of the weed, Aquarius. I do. I think this is it's part of that weed. I'm sorry. I know I'm like getting goofy with this reading. Okay, it's late. It's late. Okay. Yeah. Let me get back into it. Okay. So your intuition, follow your intuition. This is something that keeps pulling you back into it. It's that situation. Every time you try to stop thinking about it, it just comes back up. That's what I mean about a weed. Okay. Not like actual weed. I mean like a weed, like a plant. Okay. That invades our garden. Okay. It invades our mind. It comes through. And you're like, what the heck? And it just keeps pulling you back in that direction. And you're like, eh. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with like a soul path because all this other stuff is changing for you. There's uncomfortability. There's conversations being made. And you're like, and you know it has to be done. And I feel like you've kind of put it off for like until last minute, which is absolutely okay. You know, take your time. 7 of Pentacles, all about taking our time. We're not in a rush. We want to review. We want to analyze things. All right, what's in your environment? The devil. Yeah, see, that tempting. It's that temptation. It just keeps drawing us back in. Okay, so the thing that you've been keeping super quiet about that keeps sprouting up in your mind, okay, it's like a dandelion, all right? It dies, we blow it, we make a wish, and then we wait for that wish and it doesn't come back, but then boom, a new dandelion comes up and it gives us hope, and we're like, why are we so drawn to this thing? Why can't we just get rid of it? That's what this feels like to me. It's actually kind of make me feel a little stir crazy. I don't know why I keep focusing on it so much. With the devil here, it's in the environment, it's temptation, it's like that person, that place, that thing that always pops up. And I think even subconsciously or consciously, you're making changes to actually allow this thing to come through because it's so heavy. You're like, I need this thing. I need to get to it. I need to get to that. Anyways, what's in the shadows for you, Aquarius? It's the 2 of Cups. Here it is. Yeah, the 2 of Cups. It's that connection. There you go. There it is. You ain't hiding nothing. The 2 of Cups. It's that connection. It's now I have to say now for a lot of you guys, of course, this is going to be that soulmate. That's that person. And we're like, damn it. Why won't they just go away? No, I'm just kidding. It's like that person that comes in and we feel really connected to them. Sometimes we know why. Sometimes we don't know why, but it vibes with us in some way, shape, or form. We could be completely different. Like the cups are 2 different colors. It's like very yin and yang energy to me. But it's something we feel like we're aligned with. Okay. And that's in the shadows. So there's something aligned with you here, Aquarius, that wants to just, kind of slip its way in. I feel like you've been reviewing it. I feel like you also can't stop thinking about it, even though it's in the shadows. It's like it won't go away with the devil in your environment. And then we have the high priestess. There's this knowing. And you're reviewing things, and I do feel, even if you don't think so, I feel like you are clearing up a lot of space for this, because intuitively your intuition's telling you, hey, like, this needs to go, something else wants to come and get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of that, fix this. Your finances need to be in order. You need to be more foundational. You need to be more mature about something, because this, and it's aligned with you. Oh, everything has to be perfect. And you're like, what can be fixed here? But yet it's in the shadow. So maybe you're not connecting the dots, that this is why you're doing everything, is to allow this thing to come in. Some of you guys do realize that. Some of you guys don't. Anyways, outcome, 8 of Cups. Whoa. 8 of Cups ties back into that 10 of Swords. That's something we need to let go of. I keep facing it like this because, yeah, I'm getting the things like flip-flopped on me. Anyways, 10 of Swords. There is something, again, you value, you respect, but you need to walk away from it because it's emotionally unfulfilling for you. I don't know what it is. You're going to know what it is. You're already intuitively going to know what it is that you need to step away from. And this is saying that, yeah, you are going to do it, and the path forward with that full moon there. Hey, it's a full moon tonight anyways. But the full moon is there saying, you might not know your next step forward, but you should still try to take the steps, whatever situation you're in, whatever people you are around, or whatever you feel like with the Hierophant and the 3 of Pentacles that you are tied to, that you have some kind of commitment, that you have some kind of promise made, that you have some kind of foundation here. Not foundation, that's kind of like, that's a little rough, but it's something that you hold you in high value, you respect it. It's like, hey, listen, you're gonna have to walk away from that, and it's because you're aligned with something else that's truly gonna make you happy. That's what the 8 of Cups is all about. It's stepping out of our comfort zone. It's walking away from something that we know is emotionally unfulfilling. It's not gonna bring us any more happiness. It's outgrown its stay. The Tower's here. You're gonna have to walk away from it. And yes, the moon's here. It's going to be confusing. You're not going to know where you're going. You're going to be at that state for like, a month where you're like, I don't know, everything's confusing. I don't know where I'm going. But then eventually things are going to align for you, because we have the 2 of Cups in your shadows, which is coming through. It wants to align with you, whether that's a person, place, or thing. Anyways, gosh, that was like a breathful. Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. That was what was that? Yeah, I was live anyways. Okay. Well, anyways, thank you for being here, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.